What did Josh Groban say while playing Riichi Mahjong? I now give up, 'cause I have gone and dealt in. I now give up as they hit Aura 3. Do you want to know how I got these scars? I now give up. The Joker I will be. Welcome back. Welcome back. It's like Hopecore, but kind of intermixed with the Joker. Welcome back to Mahjong Soul, folks. My name's Yusong. I hope you're having a good day wherever you are, folks. It's a weird time to be playing Riichi Mahjong. Last game was in the palm of our hands, and at the last second, we called it kind of a risky Riichi. I don't know. Maka seemed to be okay with it, but you know, Maka's been hitting that devil's lettuce way too much lately. Folks, we're back. We're going into the Jade Room, and we're gonna try to not sink this ship, okay? Like I know we're doing okay in terms of the elo. We're just trying to recover from the emotional devastation that is Chex Watch the last month and a half of uploads. I don't know. I've lost time. I've lost sense of time because of Riichi Mahjong. As we load in, let me just say this. If you like this song or you like the genre, consider subscribing. I got new videos every single day. Consider leaving a like and a comment. Excuse me. If you're feeling particularly generous, as it helps me out such a great deal, and it brings us to our featured comment of the day. The Shut writes, "Hey, great to see you, our fellow Northern Lion enjoyers. Me, his last game with Ludwig was the reason I finally decided to learn how to play Mahjong and watch some content about it, and that's how I got to your channel. Also, I watched you playing with Apollo and Ichi Justin, which was cool. I wish you a nice bye, man, for your future game." Ooh, thank you so much. Thank you for the kind words. Get it twisted. Riichi Mahjong is a game where your decisions matter and every single choice you make can impact your fate. Get it twisted. Riichi Mahjong is an indifferent and cruel world where Oradora exists in the game, so nothing you can do really matters. Thank you. I sincerely appreciate it. This hand, by the way, is kind of heat. Like this, I know it doesn't look amazing, but it's pretty Riichiable, it's pretty pinfooable. With the 8 of bamboo, we can also accept 7 of bamboo, and then 6 of bamboo, and then we're gonna go to Virginia, and then we're gonna go to the White House. Gah! Okay, so there's a lot that we could do with the 8 of bamboo. 3 of bamboo is not really bringing the heat, but you know what? We'll keep it around. Maybe a 4 will come by and change my tune. So, how am I doing outside of the game? Thank you so much for asking. I gotta tell you something, okay? I don't mean to dox myself, but this neighborhood is freaking ridiculous. Hang on. Let me just think. This is my pair. There are many like it, but this one is mine. And if I draw into something like a 2 or a 4 of bamboo, this 8-9 is not long for this world. However, if I draw into a 7 of bamboo, I'm hitting that like and subscribe button faster than you could say bazinga. Okay, it's just way too good. This is also interesting. Now we can draw into a 4 of circles, and it opens us up for a 7-9 shape. And that 7-9 shape is even better than this 8-9 shape, right? Okay, Crossroads gonna call Riichi. Nothing we can really do about that. Do we have any safe tiles? I would say our safest tile is probably the 1 of bamboo. But no, I hear you crying. No, you sung, but you can't win if you do this hand. I hear you. I definitely hear you. Can I raise you something? With what hand? With what hand are you talking about, okay? We currently have nothing. We have Riichi, Pinfu, nothing as our best case scenario. Some of you, okay, I was gonna say like some of you would have planned D-Day differently. I don't know. Okay, crossland. Oh my God. Riichi, Pinfu, Tanya, Dora, you versus the Pinfu that they told you not to worry about. Holy moly. Starting the game off with a banger, a crosser with a Hanem. All right, not an impossible lead to come back from, but like a pretty sizable one. Well, you know, and I don't think they're overcompensating for everything. This is not a Ford F-150. That's just a freaking Riichi Haneman that they got there, okay? And it's not a knock on the actual owners of the. If you need it for like actual moving things around, I would get why you would have one. I don't mean to dox myself, but last night my significant other, we were on a walk. And there's a house nearby that's kind of on a hill, and on that hill there's like several tiered like gardens. They have a beautiful kind of a vibe going on. Hey, my girlfriend and I really saw you from across the bar. We really liked your natural landscape vibes. Can we buy you a drink? No, it's not like that, but it is like a tall hill was in their backyard, and in their backyard there were 4 to 5 cats just like roaming about, laying among the cacti, just like chilling out. It was genuinely, I need you to believe it. It was genuinely theatrical. It was genuinely like, oh my goodness, are the lights dimming around us? Am I about to see a production of Andrew Lloyd Webber's Cats the musical? Because that's what it freaking felt like. Each cat had its own personality. And then my significant other, because she really likes animals, she was like, holy, like she said the F word like really loudly as I saw this mountain of cats. And I was feeling the same way. Okay, if she didn't say it, I would have said it. But she said that and then the owner came out, and we were like, oh, like we love your, we were just looking at your cats, and she was like, oh yeah, they got a lizard, so I'm releasing the lizard. And we were like, oh, okay. And then as soon as we started to leave, my significant other was like, oh no, she heard me swear really loud. But like, I'm gonna be real with you. If you see a bunch of cats like out and about, what do we have here? What do we have here? What do we have here? Answer that one question. Answer that one question. What do we have here? We don't have pure double sequence. You don't write code. You don't make software. You're not playing the orchestra. Steve Jobs, Ashton Kutcher movie. Anyway, if you see a bunch of cats and your reaction is not holy frickin' frick, like Adam Levine in the DMs of fans. This is true, by the way. Adam Levine in the DMs of fans has like the Instagram DMs were leaked, and they were like verbatim, like holy frickin' frick. And I know, and maybe it wasn't the word frick, but maybe they were using the F word that we used for the cats. It was just like a lot of like, wow, your body is ridiculous or something, like stuff about holy frick, like kind of. It was just like, oh, you're a rock star, but you're like your game, like, I'm not trying to say like game as like a, I just mean like the sociable nature of it all. I distracted myself, and I could have gotten 7 pairs, and I threw it all away. Should have cut 2 of circles there. I think I genuinely should have cut 2 of circles. I don't think it's likely that we get into excuse me. Tempai anyway for 7 pairs, right? We gotta cut some pretty risky tiles. 5 of characters being one of them to get that. And what is this game? Are you serious? This is a 4-Han hand that just randomly turned into a Hanemon because of Oradora? And now I'm like in dead last? Okay, well, it's now a little bit easier to climb out of this deficit, but I don't really like, hey, call me fiscally responsible. I don't like adding to the debt ceiling. And people are, what is this? People are standing and applauding all over the nation? People are agreeing with me? Folks, I'm gonna be real with you. I don't understand debt at all. I don't know how it's like, oh, we owe this much money. Let's raise it. We can now owe way more money. Let's go shopping. You know what I mean? Like, I don't really get that. It's funny how governments, it's just funny how governments could just do that. I don't know. So I click and clack my tiles. I'm not a policymaker, and that's okay. That's okay. But yeah, we saw like a mountain of cats. It made us so freaking happy. And then again, not to dox myself, I could chi here, right? I don't even hate this chi here. It's a very difficult time completing this 6, 7, 8 shape. And I don't know how this hand is gonna get into Tempai. That's a great question you got there. Maybe I shouldn't be doing this, but I just believe. Stop me if you've heard this one before, but I just believe. I believe in getting the East Wind. There's also 6, 7, 8 Sanshoku. 6, 7, 8 Sanshoku. Wowie zowie. Okay, 6, 7, 8 Sanshoku. Actually kind of a possibility here. All right, not bad, right? Our best case scenario is Prevalent Wind, Dora, Sanshoku. That would be perfect. So show me an East Wind. I don't take the 9 of circle. I should have. Oh my goodness. Sorry. I'm playing bad. I'm misclicking. Let me breathe for a second. Let me breathe. I'm playing sloppily. That's on me. That's genuinely on me. Maka's gonna give me 1,000 little spankings, and guess what? I deserve them. I don't think that we want the 2 of characters. All right, here we go. We're gaming. And we can even accept another 6 of circles, right? Like maybe a 4, 5, 6, and just use the East Wind as our pair. Usually this would mean that we don't have a valid hand, right? Just like we don't have Tanyao, and if this is just our pair, it's not a Yaku at all. But our 6, 7, 8 mixed triple sequence, yeah, that's got me raring to go. Okay. Now I believe 1,000%. Now I just believe 1,000%. We either get Sea Wind or we get Prevalent Wind. Getting both is a little bit tricky here, but like one of them, it's bound to happen. Now, I'm a little bit scared. Don't get me wrong. I'm dealing 1,000,004 of circles into Right Lord. Hopefully, they're not waiting for it or anything, but I believe in this hand. I just do. I just do. And if we get to cheat or draw into the 6 of bamboo, that's a certified welcome to the thumbnail moment. All right. Wow. Okay. Interesting. I mean, if I don't deal into Right Lord, comedic timing, we can maybe even get both Seat Wind and Prevalent Wind. So a lot that we could go for, right? Genuinely a lot that we can go for this hand. Probably a 3-Han hand no matter what. Either Seat Wind, Dora, Sanshoku, or maybe Seat Wind, Prevalent Wind, Dora. So I don't like this. Oh my god. Am I seriously folding this? 3 just passed. I think I am seriously folding this. Are you mad at me? Do you hate me? Does everyone at this party hate me? But I can't discard this. I'm not discarding this. I don't want to deal. I just don't want to deal in. You can't. I don't want to be persuaded into dealing in. We're not even in the dealer's seat. We gotta. Hey, we're on island time. Okay, we can relax a little bit. I don't think that we need to be so. Okay, well, I feel like this Maka's gonna kill me. But it passes even without a hitch. And now welcome to the thumbnail. Guaranteed Sanshoku with a nasty weight at that. This is a nasty weight. Now everyone's opened up their hand. I'm a little bit. It's a pawn and not a run. I'm a little bit scared that the reason other people open up their hands, yeah, it's because they got some Yakuhai sitting around, right? In the attic. They got Sea Wind, Prevalent Wind, they got the dragons. All right, fine. Am I in last? No. Luckily, Left Lord took that mantle over. But it's like it's anyone's game right now, and I mean that parentheses derogatory. Like I don't enjoy. Well, like, look at these tiles. I can't win with these tiles. I don't enjoy the current position that we're in. It was nice to see. It was nice to see all the cats. It was really, really cool. And okay, I don't know if this is like stalker behavior, but we know, and I don't want to dox myself. We know that if we go for a nighttime digestion walk, okay? Because you got to go for a nighttime digestion walk. What are you gonna do? Just eat dinner and not go for a digestion walk and have the rumblies all night long? I don't think so. So we know that if we go for a nighttime digestion walk, there are 3. We thought we would pass a house where they have 2 dogs. And they're really freaking cute. I'm 1 tile away from 7 pairs as well. But I think I open up my hand if I get a green dragon. I don't know. I'm 1 tile away from Riichi 7 pairs Dora. Isn't that disgusting as the dealer? Like, isn't that just like effing gross? Okay, I'll say this much right now. Read my lips. No new taxes. Secondarily, if we draw into an 8 of circles or an 8 of characters, I Riichi 1000%. Getting to weight, I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna go for it. And some people might not agree with this. Some people might not agree with this. I think we can. I think we can send it. Maybe we even got like an all triplets thing going on. If the stars, align to the fullest. I'm gonna. I don't like that. I don't like that, but I take it. I take it to try to stay in the dealer seat. I don't like that, but I take it. Sane commentary, by the way. Sanest Riichi Mahjong player. I'll cast that first stone right now. You're a more sane Riichi Mahjong player than me? Just because I'm foaming at the mouth? No. Nah, you don't have to broadcast when you lose 4 games in a row. You don't know what that's like, okay? All right, here we go. Now we can win off of the Dora, which I don't think anyone's going to discard. And, well, maybe if they think that I got like a half flush, but it doesn't seem like it. 4 of characters, though. 4 of characters might be a discardable tile. I don't know if we would have gotten the all triplets meme dream. Let's not even think about that. Let's just try to stay in the dealer seat. You must think this is pretty funny, don't you? You must think, yeah, go ahead. Go. And the laugh track, too. Play the laugh track just subtly underneath that. Yep. Mm-hmm. You must think this is pretty funny, don't ya? We know that if we go for a nighttime digestion walk, we'll pass a house where sometimes they're out during our nighttime digestion walks, and they have 2 giganto dogs, and we get to pet them, and they slobber all over our hands, which we don't like in the moment, but afterwards it makes us feel alive, okay? And now, do we schedule our nighttime walks such that we can play with the dogs? No, because that would be weird. Yes, yeah, absolutely we do. Absolutely we do. This is another 7 pairs hand, by the way. I only know how to do 7 pairs. It's 4 pairs in my hand. If I draw into another Dora, that actually just goes like so freaking hard. I can't even comprehend. But If I draw into anything else, it's a little bit tricky. And I unfortunately, I just can't pawn that. You know what? I just can't pawn that. I'll keep a Nolan Northwind. Nolan Northwind is a Zuzzy tile, and it's not like we were really using the 8 of bamboo anyway, right? So a crossroad, unfortunately, cuts the Dora. Again, that doesn't feel good for us. It's okay. 5 of circles? Yeah, we can kind of frick around with that. Like, 7 pairs, red 5, Dora, Dora. That's a hand where you can hang your hat on, okay? What do I mean by that euphemism? That's just a good hand. This is like a Hanemon, and I would absolutely accept that in today's inflationary economy. Okay, this is fricked up. It's fricked up. I don't know how we're gonna get there. Maybe Tanyao, maybe it's Maybelline, maybe someone else calls Riichi and we fold pathetically into the sunset. Oh, stop me if you've heard that one before. That's really good. Like, I don't know what to tell you here. That's really good. But it's never like I'm going Tanya with this hand, right? Oh my god, I cut the Dora? That can't be right. That can't be right. I cut the 2 and then I cut the 1. This is a weirdo situation, but like, if I draw into another pair, it's on site. Like, of course I'm going to keep the Dora if I draw into another pair. So maybe I just should have cut the 4 of circles. Like I think this is a 7 pairs hand through and through. This is 7 pairs. How about you? I cut the Vivian Westwind. If you got me on the Vivian Westwind, you got me on the Vivian Westwind. I don't even know how it's even like. This is so fricked up. This is a rock in a hard place. Yeah. Cause now, oh, you are a little sicko. I am so sorry. Not anyone watching the video. Not anyone watching the video. I just mean, of course after someone else calls Riichi, we'd advance our hand. Sanest Mahjong player. Sanest Mahjong player. Okay. Oh my god. And I bet you think you're funny. I bet you think you're a real riot, don't you? And now I don't even know what to discard. I'm like sitting between a rock and a hard place. I guess 7 of characters because they're not waiting with a... Okay, all right. Well, they don't have a double pair. I'm waiting with a 5-6. If you got me on a Suji trap, I might have uninstalled the game. I genuinely might have uninstalled the game. Is it weird? Let me know in the comment section down below. Is it weird to schedule your nighttime walks such that you get to hang out with some cool doggos in the neighborhood? Right Lord's gonna take this one. What do you want me to tell you? It is not my game. It's not my game. Chasing with a double pair weight is a bold move, Cotton. I gotta see if Maka even likes that. South 1, Maka chasing Riichi. Because like I need to know that for my games. I need to know that for my games whether or not. It's not because I just want to get in there and judge the heck out of Right Lord. No. That would be small of me. Okay? That would be small of me. I don't do that. But yeah, it is small of me. And I want to know if that's acceptable to do in my games. And if so, what were the conditions such that it was appropriate? I'm just going to take a wager. I don't think it was appropriate. But because it was like a double pair weight on tiles that aren't likely to come out, I don't know. But then Left Lords and Riichi, they're in a compromising position. You know what I mean? The groan says 1,000. It says 1,000 words. I don't know. But anyway, the extra cherry on top was that like this family, and this is fricked up. We don't even know the owner's names, but we know all the dogs' names. Because it's way easier to be like, hey, what's your dog's name than what's your name? What's your name is like, what do you want? My social security number too? Like it's a little too much. You know what I mean? Yo, okay. I know I think we're supposed to keep the 6, 7, 8, 9 for a double pair out. You know what I mean? But I also think that Maka might hate this decision. Yeah, show me South 1, repeat 1, 8 of bamboo decision. Because we are often in this position where it's like, hey, you could just keep the 8, 9 shape and cut this, right? You don't have a pair, but you will find a pair. Double entendre, not intended. You will find one as the game goes on. You will just figure it out. You know what I mean? So what happens with this hand now? Now, if we pawn the red dragon, I think I cut 1 of characters followed by 3 of characters. I won't lie to you. I think that's how we got to do it. If I get to call Riichi with this hand, if I draw into a 2 of characters, I will call Riichi. But like, that's only because we have a Riichi Dora double-sided weight and all the 1s are gone. Yucky. I don't really like that. I don't really like that, actually, on second thought. 4 of circles. I send it anyway. Riichi 1 Dora. It has to be like this. Only a fool represents themselves in court and single tile Yorks it for the 1 copy left of the 1 of circles. Well, Your Honor, I am that fool. I am that fool. Let's see what happens. It is a double-sided weight, and I think that the 1 of circles, like the 3 of them are gone. You'd have to be some sort of bumbling buffoon to wait on the 1 of circle. Well, Your Honor, I am that bumbling buffoon, and I hit an Orthor. This is so tragic for Left Lord. This is genuinely so tragic. Holy, I mean, they're on the brink of death. We need, I don't know. We just need to call Riichi. Honestly, we just need to call Riichi. We need big hands. Like if we got to get some points off of a cross lord and right lord before left lord dies. You know what I mean? That's the current name of the game. Okay, so what do we want to see in this hand? No joke, another door. Obviously another door, but like this east wind would mean a lot to me, right? We get to call Riichi, Pinfu, Dora, Dora. You're like, oh, you sung, but with Pinfu, you can't have it be a sea wind or a prevalent wind. Yeah, exactly. The east wind is no longer the sea wind, nor, Ghibli voice, is it the prevalent wind, okay? It's hard to ask the names, but there was a third special dog. There was a third little beagle, and it was very, very cute, and we had a great freaking time petting the beagle. It was awesome. All right, I mean, now you're going to force my hand a little bit. No pun not intended, okay? This is a nice little Riichi Pinfu Tanyao banger, right? Like we don't have any 1s and 9s. Drawing into a 7 of bamboo would certainly change a lot for me. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. What are you, some sort of sicko or something? Huh? I guess I'll throw away the door now because I'm just going for Riichi Pinfu after all. I don't know. I feel like a braver player keeps the door. I don't know. What do you want? That is so messed up. For real though, but like my tile acceptancy, by keeping the 9, I get to wait for a 4 or a 7. Which is, I don't know, and correct me if my math is wrong, but getting to wait on 2 tiles is better than getting to wait on 1 tile of a very valuable tile, right? I don't know. I just don't know. That is astounding, folks. I guess we didn't want like freaking Tanya anyway. I mean, I don't know. This is a tricky situation. A crossword does a weird cheat. 1, 2, 3 in the character suit. They're not going for a flush. I don't think they're going for a half outside hand or anything. I think they got like some sort of something a little. I think they're smoking a little something a little funny. If you catch my drift. Am I just going for Tanya? This is humiliating. I guess I could cut this the 6-8 shape. Dude, I'm just, oh my god. I guess this is Tanya. He said, absolutely livid. Okay, so I don't know what a crossroads is going for. Can they have sea wind? No. Can they have prevalent wind? Yes. So if I had to guess, this is a south wind something of a hand. I would just assume that this is a south wind something of a hand. Let's pray that they don't already have a triplet of it. Let's pray that they just have like a pair of the south winds and they're just trying to, you know, fortify a weak shape by cheeing on that thing. If you catch my drift. I think if I was a teacher in school, I would genuinely try to be like, hey, everyone, hey, these days, let's try to focus on that thing, okay? Let's try to study on that thing. I think, genuinely, that's how I would react. Okay. I have nothing. I literally have a Tanya-only hand. I'm not dealing into this. I should have cut the 7 of circles. I think 7 of circles is just like a safer tile, but I'm holding on hope that maybe I can end in Tenpai somehow. I'm not really sure. 2 of characters, by the way, doesn't look bad to left lord. It looks very much so okay. Just because they're not waiting with a 3-4 because of that 5 discard, right? Could they be waiting with a 1-3? 1-1-1? Yeah, they could still be waiting with a 1-3. Not super likely as we see 3 of the 1s, but there's still a chance. And trust me, like, this bad things happen to good people, okay? We've dealt into a gazillion, this hand like a gazillion times. I feel like I've dealt into this hand in my sleep before. So what are we going to cut? We're going to cut safe tiles. Tiles that we know that are safe. We hope and we pray that we don't deal into a cross lord or right lord as we try to stop me. If you've heard this one before, fold on that thing. Now, Southwind. What we would like to see, if it's possible, they're not waiting with a 7-9, and they're not waiting with a 6-7, I'll tell you that much. So 8 of bamboo feels like a decent thing to discard. All the 9s are gone, and they're not waiting with a 6-7. So this is like the worst case scenario for us. What is this? 1, 2, 3, Sanchoku? Oh my god. Okay, left lord is still alive. Poggy. We still have time to come back into this game as well. Left Lord, I gotta peep at this before the game ends. This is we've all been there. You know what I mean? I think they deserve better. I think they deserve better. Do I pawn this for the stupidest half flush of all time? Sometimes the answer is in the question. A crossword, master 3-star. Tell me what that's like. They haven't seen the light of day in a really, really long time. All right. Some broken souls at the table. Right, Lord, master 3-star. Tell me what it's like. Fairly NPC level stats right now, and you know what? Hey, you're in good company. I would say that I'm in a very similar position. This hand is actually kind of dank. In the sense that it's a full outside hand, maybe. So I think our nut draws are 2 of bamboo followed by 2 of bamboo. Don't know if that's very likely, but like that is the best case scenario, beyond a shadow of a doubt. Could also just chi this. Don't hate that, but I think my hand is so far away from Tenpai. Yeah. I think my hand is so far away from Tenpai that I'm not sure if I want to go for that. 6 of... Maybe going for a dastardly full outside hand here is right, but I think our hand is just too far away from Tenpai. I'm not even joking. South 2, repeat 2, decisions. I'm not even going to specify which decisions. I'm just going to say decisions, and then Maka will know. Maka will definitely know what I'm trying to decipher here. All right, so what do we want to see here? Definitely an 8 of bamboo. 8 of bamboo being the Dora. That's also interesting. Riichi, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 shapes in our hand, no album out. The vision is Sanshoku. But like, frick that. The vision, excuse me, was full outside hand, but like this 6-7 is good, and this 6-7 is good, and then we can't even guarantee that with this 2-3 shape. I might even cut my pure double sequence. I just don't believe. I just you know, in terms of the worst shape in our hand, yeah, it's this 1-3 shape. It also brings us value. Don't get me wrong. If we draw into a 2 of bamboo, I never discard it. But like, if we complete any of our other shapes, the 3 is gone, and then the 1 is gone, and then we Riichi on that thing, and then we hope that a cross-lord or right lord deals in. If we sumo, unfortunately, we just run the risk of like killing left lord in the crossfire. You know, we don't want to do that. We want like an evil vampire colony. We want left lord to remain alive, so we can harvest them for their blood. Exactly. Me at vampire school. Hey, let's try to. Hey, everyone, let's try to harvest on that thing. Okay. What I'm saying is, I think I don't know. No, I don't know if I could be a teacher. I think that's tough. The energy that's required. I remember, you know, back in 2021, there was this viral video of a teacher just going like freaking, you know what I'm talking about. It's a teacher going ham over Zoom. And you're just like, you deserve to be paid 17,000 times what you're currently making. And like, cause like you're like that's just too nice, you know what I mean? Okay, a crossover with the Riichi. I would chase the Riichi here. I would genuinely chase if you give me the chance. 3 of circles. Yeah. They're not waiting with the 1-2. Okay, they could have been waiting with the 1-2, but I was like, I'm willing to risk it. I'm willing to risk it here. You sunk. This hand is nothing. Yeah, I know, but like I want to get back into this game, and a crossover just called Riichi. They're in a pretty freaking vulnerable. All right, I don't know if I'm allowed to chase this one anymore. How many 6s are visible? Like 2? Oh God. I mean, I don't know. They cut a 6 from a what? I would cut a 6 from like a 3-4 shape. Riichi Pinfu Dora. I'll see you in HE double hockey sticks MF. I wonder if Maka would approve of that. I genuinely like South 2 repeat 2 decisions chasing Riichi. I need to know. I think that this chasing Riichi wasn't that bad. I genuinely think that this wasn't that bad. Look, sure, the 2 came from a 2-2-3. Like, sure. Absolutely. I can give him that. Oh, brother. How come every single hand is like a half outside, full outside hand? So what do we want to draw into right now? It's this hand, more than any other hand, is a get rich or die trying. I don't think we are ever allowed to get rid of the white dragon. Like, maybe if we're in Tenpai, but like, our hand is so bad. Our hand is so bad that I don't think that we can, like it's not worth it to go for it. You know what I mean? Like if we just try to push with this hand, we'll end up on a single tile, wait for the 3 of bamboo or the 8 of bamboo or something along those lines, right? Something very, very silly. I don't want to do that. I don't want to discard that and be on a bad weight. At least I want a triplet of the white dragons and to be on a bad weight. A lot of people were saying in the comment section too, like we released the video, right, where I was doing a gentle / loving critique of Ludwig's Mahjong gameplay. And people in the comments were like, oh, Yusong's got that SAT tutor voice going on. And I thought that was very kind. I think that like being a cool teacher / explainer is like a good skill. Thank you for the kind words. I genuinely, Yusong gets head pats. Okay. And now he's got the zoomies. Okay, it's not like that. It's not like that. I think it's a good skill. I was never a tutor. Why? Frick the next generation, baby. No, I'm just kidding. I think it's noble to help the next generation, but I was never a tutor. However, where does the SAT tutor, where does the social studies tutor voice come from? It's because I was a band camp counselor, and well, it was band and orchestra camp, but it's easier just to say band camp because of the cultural milieu, if you will. I got rid of the door because the crossword got rid of the door. If all your friends got rid of the door off a cliff, would you? Yeah, I probably would. So this also feels cowardly. Like a braver, say the line, Bart. A braver player, I think, keeps the white dragon there. Maybe I should have kept the door on that one hand. Okay, I'm also gonna look back at Maka, like keeping the Dora. I forgot what round on that one hand. I don't know what round it was, but we should go back and see. We should go back and see for sure. What do I want to have happen? A crossword, deal into left lord. Right lord, deal into left lord. Left lord needs a new pair of shoes, okay? And it's rude of us to not give that to them. Do I want to deal into left lord? No, absolutely not. But one of you bozos, like, you can deal into left lord for sure. I was a band camp counselor for the violin section when I was a high schooler, and I was teaching middle schoolers, and I really liked it. I genuinely really liked it. Left lord, oh my god. What are we gonna do with you? What are we gonna do with you? This, I know it doesn't look like it, but I'm like Tanya. Actually, Tanya. Like, we can chi into a 3 and we can chi into a 7. I don't think that's even that bad. Just kidding, it's freaking horrendous. Okay, I mean, I don't know. A lot of the 3s are already gone, but maybe we can get another one. Oh, there's a 7. Okay. Kind of interesting now. Kind of interesting. Do I ever call Riichi here? Well, we saw what happened last time. But I'm also like, frick it, we ball. A lot of the Dora are gone. One of the red 5s is gone. Like, can't we try to do something right now? How do I feel about the 2 of bamboo discard? That's also a very important thing. So left lord, they're now waiting with a 3/4 in their hand because of that 5 discard. And they're now waiting with a, oh, they could have all triplets though. Okay. Yeah, I think they do have all triplets. So this is a little bit, yeah. Okay. Okay. That's what I'm freaking talking about. Now they have a little bit more blood. We can harvest a little bit more blood. And then they're, our dealer seat is coming up too. We still got one last chance to strike it rich in the dealer seat in South 4. So I'm okay with this. And a Southwind pair, mwah, chef's kiss, mamma mia. That's so freaking good. And as like a band camp counselor, you just kind of learn that on the job, I guess. You know, like, oh hey everyone, let's try. Let's actually try. My biggest accomplishment in high school band camp was because I got my section of adorable violin players, right? And they're all good, and they're all just like me. They're all goody two shoes. I was really blessed with a good class of violinists, and I was in high school. I was just a taller child raising smaller childs. Like it's kind of funny in retrospect, you know. But my crowning achievement, I'm never pawning this. I need someone to deal in, and I need that person to not be me. I'm Gigantamax folding here with the Southwinds, and I never try to get back into Senpai. Maybe, but like we need the stars to freaking align. We need like so many safe tiles to randomly come out if that's gonna be the case. By the way, I fold with the 3 of bamboo and the 6 of circles months before I fold with the green dragon. Absolutely. What is his hand? Riichi nothing. Yes. How astute of you to notice that it is Riichi nothing. I arranged like the melody for them to be the voices on For Good from the Wicked musical, and I arranged a little piano part for me. So when it came time for the recital, I played the piano part and they played the strings part. It felt awesome. It genuinely felt good. Yusong, what compelled you to arrange that? I don't know. Our school's computers had the Finale software on them, which in retrospect, huge privilege because it means that you just got to fart around. I took piano lessons, so I wasn't going in with like 0 musical knowledge. I was very, again, lucky to have piano lessons, but like you know, it's just kind of, you're just kind of messing around, and it's really, really fun, and it feels like a huge sense of accomplishment once it's all said and done. Oh my god. Okay. So this is not what we wanted to see. Unfortunately, the point totals remain the absolute frickin' same across the board. Oh no, they're getting too much blood right now. Oh my god. Okay. This is okay. All right, I gotta fix my posture. We gotta lock in. We genuinely gotta lock in. 3 pairs for a verse, no album out. I don't really know what to do with this hand. Maybe Riichi, maybe Pinfu. Stop me if you've heard this one before, but like, look at this hand. This is really bad. It's actually pretty bad. What do we want to draw into? Like 4 of bamboo? 3 of circles is also fine, but like 4 of bamboo, just something to use this red 5 with, right? That would be kind of nice. It just felt great. You know what I mean? And like, Bandcamp memories are fun memories because it was just like ice cream sandwiches, boondoggling, which is when you buy like the little plastic strands from your craft store, and then you like braid them together. Some of you did not grow up in upstate New York, and it really, really shows. Where you just kind of like braid them together to make one long like rectangle of cool braid. I gotta make a calendar reminder. I'm really gonna do this right now. Please don't leak my email somehow. Okay, it's not gonna leak my email. I'm gonna make a calendar reminder. Buy boondongling string. I don't know. That seems meditative. I think a lot of what I've learned as an adult is that like you gotta find your meditative bliss. You know, you gotta find whatever it is. There's something silly to do in your spare time. Can't be serious all the time. Yusong, you're never serious? Okay, you caught me. Okay, I didn't realize the serious police were here. This is a disgusting hand now. This is a disgusting 7 pairs hand now. If I wait on the 5 of bamboo, I am legally not allowed to call Riichi. I am just not allowed to call Riichi. Like that, because then the 5 of bamboo never comes out. And I don't go for the I don't go for all triplets here. I don't think that's good. I have to discard the red 5. I'm not gonna do that. I just can't do that. I genuinely can't do that. All right, left foot cuts a 2 of circles. I cut a 2 of circles. What is this 5 doing here? Excellent question. Excellent question. I don't know. I've heard you want to keep these to accept the red 5, and I've also heard just throw them away. No one's gonna throw a 5 into you if you get into Tenpai and you call Riichi and whatever. So it's tricky to know what to do if you're in a 7 pairs situation. And that is exactly the situation that we are in right now. Can we at least get into Tenpai? Okay, a crosser just pawned the Dora. And a darkness falls over the table. Anybody else? Still getting a little cloudy because of all the darkness that's encircling the table right now. I am going to fold. I'm not cutting red 5. I'm not cutting 3 of. I'm not cutting 5 of characters. Are you joshing me right now? I'm not doing that. And for that reason, Sharks, I'm out. Maybe we can still get back into Tenpai. That'd be pretty nice. But 2 of characters passive. They cut an 8 of characters, then I'll cut the 5. But like other than that, yeah, they cut the 3 of bamboo from within their hand. So what am I? I think they're waiting on a 2 or a 5 of bamboo. Like that's just my guess. They're not? Okay, they're not. I was just joshing with you there. Okay. 9 of circles feels okay to throw, right? We see 3 of the 7s ourselves. We see 4 of the 7s, so no one can be waiting with a 7-8. The only way this gets us is if they have a double pair wait for the 9s. In that sense, the 8 of circles might be a little bit more safer to throw. Yeah, sure, I'll go for it. Wait, I could have also just thrown the 7s. What am I talking about? Okay, getting a little too distracted. What has been my silly bliss lately? Yo, look, I don't want to flex or anything, okay? I have been on a tear in Magic the Gathering arena. Like, I know. But I'm in plat now, okay? I'm playing with good gamers. I'm in the platinum leagues. And these are not your average run-of-the-mill gamers. They actually understand card advantage, okay? So I'm like going up against like decent, you know, if car size was translated to Magic skill, they'd be mid-sized sedans. Why make that comparison? I just wanted to say mid-sized sedans. Left Lord has got something going on. I don't know what. Maybe I should be a little bit more careful here. I feel like Left Lord actually has something. Otherwise, all of this feels so dangerous. 4 of bamboo into a crosslord when 3 of bamboo came from within their hand. I don't know what happened, but like, I'm freaking terrified. I'll just tell you that much. In my last 2 drafts, where 7 wins, you have to get 7 wins before 3 losses. I went 6-3, so one game away, And then I freaking went 7-1. I know. I have genuinely been on a tear. And can I tell you what was satisfying about this? There was no ice cream sandwiches about, but it was still very satisfying in the sense that, okay, this is a little fricked. It was still very satisfying in the sense that for one of the drafts, for that first 6-2 draft, I was like, I know what everyone is telling me, like, the good cards are, but I just picked the cards that I wanted to play with. I just, like, wanted to... I was describing this to my significant other afterwards, and she was like, oh, it just sounded like you wanted to have fun. And I was like, oh, like, yeah. Yeah, I want to have fun. Right, that's what some people call it. So that was cool, too. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, I know the evaluation on this card isn't that high, but I like it. Oh, I know other people are tired of this card. I like it, you know? It's a cool feeling. It's a cool feeling to express yourself in that way. And I think Mahjong, too. Like, sometimes it's a little bit more rare, but it's special nonetheless when you get to, like, express yourself via the decisions that you make. I think that that's beautiful. I think that that's Pog. Okay. Don't really know what I'm supposed to be discarding. The reason... I'm keeping the 1 of circles. Maybe we draw into a 1-3-5 shape, right? Or like we get into a pure straight situation in the circle suit. It's not very likely. Again, 2 of the 9s are already gone. Let's just see what happens. Let's just see what happens. What are our nut draws? Our nut draws, beyond a shadow of a doubt, white dragon, red dragon. We'd love to just open up this hand, win a meaningless 1K hand, or a 1-Han hand, excuse me, and repeat as the dealer. I don't want to go down in last, don't get me wrong. And if a crossroad calls Riichi or something, like we might just have to fold with our tail between our legs, but that's okay. That's okay. I think just avoiding 4th place is good. Because like if you think about it, like if time is a resource, right? And it is. And the clock is a piece, Levi Rosman voice. Good she here. Don't even hate that. All right, here we go. It's either Tanya or bust. And hey, tonight I'm not busting. Okay, that's disgusting. I'm so sorry. Okay, that's disgusting. I'm sorry. I know some people watch these videos with their families and their significant others and their roommates. I know. 6, 7, 8 Sanshoku. Okay, I mean, that's also good as well. I'm 1 tile away from Tenpai, technically, right? Like 3 of bamboo is the nuts, because then we have this lovely double-sided weight. It's spicy. It's spicy. It's not going to be easy, and a crossword opened up their hands, so... But if we deal into a crossword, unless they have, like, 3 door or something, I think... Why speak that into existence, Yusong? Why speak that into existence? We should be okay. We should be okay. We're scared if other people call Riichi, but barring that, we should be okay. I should have looked. 2, 3 of bamboos are already gone, making this shape really, really whack, so... I don't know if this was a good idea, folks. I don't know if this was a good idea. Just kidding. It was a great idea. This is a freaking great idea. So long as the 2 does not deal me in, we are pogging. Okay, it's a perfect Ishanten. Pair, double-sided weight, and an Omega chunk, which is a pair and a double-sided weight attached to it. And now, no matter how we get into Tenpai, we can end on a double-sided weight. So we're really hoping for a 3 or a 6 of bamboo. We hope that a crossword draws into another 6 of bamboo, right? That would feel, and pardon the French, stupendous right now. That would feel stupendous right now. Do I ever shift if I get to pawn the... I'm so sorry, right, Lord. Do I ever shift if I get to pawn the 8 of circles? 2 copies of the 4 and 3 copies of the 7. I think that's slightly better. I'm only afraid of ending up in Zuzzy Firth in jail if I draw into the 9 of bamboo, right? So this is good. This is good. No matter how you slice it, this is good. I'm 1 tile away from Tenpai with this hand. That's disgusting. What do I want to draw into? Okay, I'm gonna make some big asks right now. Show me like a double-sided weight here or a double-sided weight here. Yas, queen. Yas. And now show me like a 1 or a 2 of bamboo. Show me a 1 or a 2 of bamboo so I can go Riichi, the earliest Riichi Pinfu you've ever seen in your entire adult life. Show me a 1 or a 2 of bamboo. Do I ever... Okay, if I draw into a 5 or an 8, do I call Riichi single tile Yorkinet for the 1 of bamboo? No. I definitely cut the 2 of bamboo still, but then I wait to get into a better weight, right? It's very confusing, but like if I draw into a 5, I cut this, and then I wait for like a 6 or like a 4 or like a 4 or an 8 here. There's a lot of ways that we can improve our weights, and this is really good. Now if we draw into a 5 or an 8 of circles, I get to call Riichi, and I 1,000% do. I absolutely do. I throw the 1 of circles here just because there's like a Star Wars Rogue One chance that we get into a Tanya situation. Like drawing into 6 of characters does that not titillate you? Like surely that must stir something in your heart, drawing into 6 of characters. A crossword is pawning the frick off right now. Good. All the more lovely to eat you with. You know what I mean? Like all the more lovely to ron you with. You have less safe tiles to play with. What is the door? It's the Vivian Westwind. Okay, well, that's a little scary. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's genuinely a little scary, but we can figure that out together. We can figure that out together. I Riichi here 1000p. 1000p. A crossword's got nothing to fold with. Now, if they somehow manage to win this hand, yeah, this feels terrible. This actually feels terrible. And if they win with a Mongon, this Riichi bet dooms me. This MF dooms me, okay? I get that. Oh! Okay. But if we win this hand, we are the warriors that built this town. You know what I mean? Imagine dragging these dragons all over your forehead. It's possible. It's possible, folks. Or just let me sumo. Oh my god, pre-recorded content. Riichi sumo 1 Oradora because I've been a good boy all year. 1 Oradora because I've been a good boy all year. Thank you, Santa. Thank you, Santa. Oh, some kisses under the mistletoe for me. It's getting a little strange now, but he's just really hyped. He's just really hyped. Oh my god. Yes! That's what I'm freaking talking about! That's what I'm freaking talking about. Sea wind and prevalent wind. What's our pair gonna be? Don't even sweat it. Like, genuinely, chillax, okay? We'll figure that out together. 7 of characters. It's all coming up Millhouse, baby. It's all coming up Millhouse. Yeah, what do we want to see here? That's disgusting. I'm 1 tile away from... I would call Riichi with this hand, by the way. If we draw into 7 of bamboo. Do I pawn here? I don't think pawning here is that bad, right? We guarantee the value of the seat wind as well. We lose Riichi, but we gain seat wind. That doesn't sound that good at all. But like, but that's not bad. You know what I mean? It's genuinely not bad. Oh, Westwind would have been nasty, but this is not one of those situations where like a braver player keeps the Westwind. I don't think so. I don't think so. You sung 4 big wins. Yeah, okay, buddy. Okay, buddy. I cross-started with the Riichi. If I deal into a Mongon, I'm still okay. I don't want to. Oh my god, I don't want to. I cut Green Dragon here. It's scary, but I have to do it. I have to do it. Because if I draw into 7 of bamboo, I think I'm legally obligated to chase the Riichi. That's a winning play. You know what I mean? Oh, frick. Okay. Oh, frick. Holy frick. I mean, I could cut this. It's not bad. It's a bronze level Mawashi. Let's see what happens. Like, I'm still 1 tile away from him, but yeah, it doesn't feel as good, but like, I know this is a safe discard. I just feel it in my loins. You know what I mean? Some of you don't listen to your loins, and it's painfully obvious. Some of you are out here just ignoring the spidey sensations that are reverberating around us every second, brah. 7 of bamboo, please. I know I have this horrible premonition. Call me a mystery detective game. That's a cult classic. Oh my god. Nah, dude. Nah. I'm outie 9,000. I'm outie 9,000. Look, there's a world where if Right Lord deals in, I'm not saying it's a likely world. Oh, this is so painful because we pay out the dealer penalty. And so I think, yeah, if they get a Mongon, I'm pretty sure we just lose because of the dealer penalty. They do get a Mongon because they hit Oradora. That's disgusting. That's actually disgusting. Oh, we get second! Ah! We get second. We take those. We take those. Single tile. Wait for the. Oh, I like that though. That's evil. That's a Suji trap. Riichi. I love that for you, bestie. I love that for you. All right. I think we played great. There's some stuff that we should review, but I think overall, you did good, kid. You hit the showers. Okay, Maka. I'm sorry for some of the things that I did this game. I know they weren't that good, but if we could just look past those things, an S-. The grades don't really matter. I say that very facetiously. Winning matters, you know, at least for me, because I got no chill. South 1, Maka chasing Riichi. Okay, take me to South 1. And then what was I doing here? This is okay, well, they really wanted me to get rid of the 8 because I have a 5. Because if I draw into a 6, it's like really bad. If I draw into a 7, it's still just okay, right? I cut the green dragon, cut the 8, pog, cut the north, pog, cut the 9, pog. And then who calls Riichi eventually? I cut the... They wanted me... Oh, they like this discard. They love this discard. Yeah, because I'm keeping my options open for 7 pairs, brah. And then I cut the west wind. And then what do they want me to do here? So I folded, and they liked that. I folded, and they liked that. They can't even fathom other discards. I love that, bestie. I love the... And then this is a freaking miserable experience. And then I gotta see this chasing Riichi. Yeah, this chasing Riichi. Ah, yes. Was Right Lord's chasing Riichi justified? They played a little bit more aggressively than what Maka would appreciate here. You don't call Riichi here. They want you to call Riichi. That's gross. Oh, I guess because this double pair weight is still very much alive. And it's like nasty because a lot of the 8s are gone. So I don't know. I just understand. And then you call Riichi here now. Oh man, this is so risky. There's like no 3s visible. They don't hate the... Actually, they do hate the Riichi. I don't know why they hate the Riichi now. I don't know why they hate the Riichi now, but they don't like it. But earlier, this is when, like, if I was gonna cut this, I think, and I'm not just brown nosing to the AI teacher, okay? I'm like, I think if you're gonna slam, welcome to the jam. Slam, you know? South 1, repeat 1. I made an 8 of bamboo decision. Okay, let me just peep this real quick. South, green. Okay, pog. And then I cut this, and they loved that. Oh my goodness, they loved that. Wow, really? Yes, because this is the 6-9 weight could be our pair. Yes, yes. And then we're gaming, and then we're gaming. And then I call Riichi. Did you like that? You loved that. You loved the Riichi. And then someone dealt in like freaking immediately, right? Immediately. Left Lord, let's take a peep. They wanted you to Riichi. Oh my god, you could have called chasing Riichi. And now they like this 1 of circles discard. They like this 1 of circles discard. Because you're really, really close to a... Well, I mean, I don't know. Wow, they just love chasing Riichi, huh? I guess if you're in dead last, yeah, if you're in dead last, I think you slam this 1000%. Like, what do you have to lose? You know what I mean? And then the decisions after it. Maka, I feel like is often like, if you're not gonna Riichi, then afterwards just like don't do it. I don't know. If someone can explain that in the comment section, please let me know. South 2, repeat 2. Decisions, chasing Riichi. Just decisions in general. Hang on, was it this? No. Oh, yeah. I called the chasing Riichi here. Okay, I was kind of playing safe. They like this. This is a little bold, but hey, it's okay. Sometimes you gotta write in dark ink, and they like the chasing Riichi. I think that... Let me take a peep. Let me just confirm. I think they like the chasing Riichi. They do like the chasing Riichi, and we just got Mondo unlucky. We dealt in double-sided weight. There's nothing we can do. Well, and we knew what we were going up against. This is a real gamble. Like, there's not a lot of safety in the freaking tiles, okay, that we see right now. And then keeping the door of that one hand. Right, the fabled east wind cut. Which one was that? Which one was that? It was this one, right? Yeah. Okay, we cut the 1 of characters. Pog, green dragon, pog, pog. I cut the door. They wanted me to cut the door too. It's just too many options for a little Riichi Pinfu number. And then they especially, yeah, that's so fricked up that you would do that to me. That's so fricked up. Second place is second place is second place. I like that, folks. I really, really like that. That is going to do it for today's video. If you like the song or you like the genre, consider subscribing. I got new videos every single day. Consider leaving a like and a comment if you're feeling particularly generous. Helps me out and the channel out so much from the bottom of my heart. No one ever has to like, no one ever has to comment. It means the world that you do. It means the world that you do. Thank you so much. I stream on Twitch Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 3 p.m. Pacific. Link is down below in the description, along with our community Discord and our VODs channel, in case you can't ever make it live. Whenever I stream Mahjong, I'll dual stream it on YouTube if you want to just keep your eyes and ears peeled here. Until next time, please take care of yourself, and please be kind to yourself, okay? I'll talk to you soon. Peace!